Matty Jess, this is the part where I get to have a bit of fun and I get to make some headlines for you in the Twitter sphere and the Instagram sphere. Okay. So this is the section I call teammates. But I've recently learned that there may be a copyright issue with One Soccer AM from the early noughties, so we might have to call it Under the Team Bus. We'll see how it goes, because I realise I've completely stolen the name and the concept from them, but it's good fun, so I'm keeping it. I'll just change the name. So Under the Team Bus with Matty Jess. Same as the quick fire questions. Ask you a question about that. Whichever player comes to your head, just say it out. It can be from your time at Exeter, it can be time from your Newport Gwent Dragons, it could be Pirates, it could be anybody that you've ever graced the pitch with. So, for example, first one, hardest tackler you've ever played with or against?
Oh, Wade Kelly.
Strong. What a shout.
Wade Kelly, yeah. Unbelievable.
Fastest feet?
Oh, James Short.
Really?
Yeah. Rapid.
Nice.
Rapid.
Right. Who is a human turnstile? Who can't make a tackle for love nor money?
Oh.
That's the reaction I like to see when people just deflate.
I'm going to have to say Lee Jarvis.
Really?
Yeah.
Good. I'll make sure I get him tagged in it for the
There we go.
Who's most up for a night out?
Oh, most up for a night out.
Must be one of the Exeter boys. Your nights out are infamous.
Yeah, no, they were, Steno.
Nice. Steenson.
Yeah.
Well, he's got his own pub in that, hasn't he? So
yeah, he has. Yeah. No, he's always up for night out. Spot on. Yeah, no, Steno. Absolutely. And usually it's going back to his. It wasn't his pub now. It's a standoff, but the original standoff, which was in his garage. Brilliant.
Did he have a pub in his garage?
Yeah, brilliant.
Love
Dartboard,
that.
everything.
Love that.
Yeah, Guinness. The Guinness sort of
the Surger things. Yeah.
Surger. Brilliant. Amazing.
I love that. That's proper rugby. That's what I like to hear.
Great.
Second only to taking him back to your own rural town clubhouse. That's the only best thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, following on from who's most up for a night out, who can't handle a night out?
Oh wow, Alan Paver.
You answered that very quickly.
Yeah,
you're like, oh yeah, Alan Paver.
Yeah, he's who I coach with now. Honestly, he'd be really good on this podcast. By the way, he's brilliant, such a good bloke, very knowledgeable coach. But
put him in touch.
A couple of beers, he is. Woo!
I can't wait for this night out in Cornwall. I'm going to be there.
You'll be in. You'll be drinking under the table.
Yeah, Alan, let me show you a gin and slim concoction. It goes down a treat. Just don't drink them at 4:30 and you'll be fine. Right. Who's got the worst fashion sense you've ever played with? Who's turned up in some outrageous gear over the years?
Oh, Greg Bateman.
Really?
Yeah.
What we talking?
We're talking jeans and sneens. I mean, daily. And do you know what? He had a really, really good thing because everyone used to say to him, "Hey, what's the jeans and sneens about?" And do you know what? He had a really good answer for it every time. He went, "Listen, you don't know when you need to break out into a sprint down Princess Hay." I was like, fair enough. That's a really good answer. Like, so Princess Hay is like the main shopping. And he's like, you just don't know when you're going to break out into a sprint. And I was like, do you know what? If I wore jeans and flip-flops, I mean, how bad is it running in flip-flops anyway?
Yeah.
Fair enough to the guy, you know? Never know when you're going to break out into a sprint. Fair enough.
I wonder what he's doing in his spare time that makes him think of, I need to be ready to sprint at any
opportunity. I know. Nicking from drops or something.
Yeah, that's one of the questions you just go, yeah, fair enough, but I'm not going to delve deep into that anymore.
Exactly.
Right. Who's the best player you've ever played with skill-wise? Who was the person you just thought you were the most naturally gifted rugby player I've ever played with?
There's only one, Henry Slade.
Yeah. Oh, mate, I can completely believe that.
Unreal. Yeah, unreal.
I'd love to see him and Finn Russell in a team together.
Oh, my word. How good would that be? It'd be like 10 to 13 all the time, or kick pass. And like kick pass.
Yeah.
And
do you know the one person that would hate it? The winger opposite.
Yeah.
Because he would be like, I have no idea where the ball is going.
Yeah. The winger or the inside centre, because the inside. Now we're not crashing them up. We're just either going to miss it to Slady and miss it then to the winger because we're going to miss a 15 out. So if you're a 15-12, and potentially maybe a couple of the wingers, you might be struggling with that.
If I was the 12, I'd just keep running crash balls and just think eventually they're going to pass it to me.
Yeah, they've got to. But just keep running good lines.
Or you just hear Finn just shout miss 5 or something. There'd be a hooker from the previous line outside the touchline. He'd get the ball.
Yeah.
Right. Following on from that. Who's the most natural athlete you've ever played with? Not necessarily the best rugby player, but who's just you are a freak of fitness and strength?
Oh, I'm gonna have to say James Short again. That man, really? Oh my word! Literally, he is one of the most powerful. Apart from seeing like someone like Cal now training, by the way, because he is powerful. James Short is like powerful, quick. He's just an absolute athlete. Quality bloke as well.
I'm going to have to get his highlight video up after this. Cause...
Honestly, it's ridiculous. You could see it. He's got his, mate, YouTube, James Short, some of those tries, unreal, ridiculous.
Love it. I love a good highlight. You see when you're bored, just a good highlight montage of a random obscure player.
Yeah, completely agree. I nearly went through mine the other day. So what am I doing?
Yeah, I was doing it for research. I was on speaking of it, I didn't get a chance to discuss it in the pod because we were running for time. The stories were too good. I didn't want to break the train of thought. But speaking of that, the weird things you can find about athletes on the internet just by scrolling through links on Google.
Yeah.
And it was one of the things that came up about you. And it was like most notable outside rugby claim to fame. It was like A-level in drama. And I was like, as if he's actually put that for an interview.
Absolutely. Emmerdale, Coronation Street, or EastEnders, listen to this. I fancy
I'm an EastEnders man. I love my EastEnders. I've not watched it in ages, but I love my EastEnders.
I will walk into that Queen Vic and order a pint. All right, yeah, I'll have a pint, please.
Mate, I almost believed I was there. You and Danny died. I'm going to make a campaign to get you on bloody EastEnders. This little 2-minute clip is getting put on every bit of social media. Matty Jess on EastEnders. Jessy and the Queen Vic will make a hashtag or something.
Oh, mate, absolutely. I'm in.
Right. Who's got the worst sidestep you've ever seen?
Worst sidestep?
Yeah. Like, you know when the prop gives it the old tag furlong, except it works.
Oh, Brett Sturgis.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, he tries it. He's like, his head's going everywhere, but his body's not even moving.
He does that one where he moves his head, but his body just goes up and down.
Like this. And then, you haven't moved anywhere. Brilliant.
All he's done is just dug himself a hole in the ground where his feet have moved.
He's 21 and got stuck in the mud.
Yeah, he's got those like 8-inch prop studs and they're still under the ground.
Yeah.
Right, who's the biggest joker you've ever? Who's been the biggest prankster in the changing room?
Oh, biggest prankster, Kai Horseman.
Really?
Oh, ridiculous. Yeah, like just
any examples, any ones that you can share?
Straight banter. Well, there's two actually. So there's two. There's Kai Horseman and Tom Johnson.
Right.
So Kai would be just general banter, but like it would be that bad banter. It would just be funny. So
I know, yeah.
And then Johnson would be just pure just like little things, but it'd be like action. So like for example, there was Fishgate one time when Sturgis was Brett Sturgis was walking through the I think it must be on social media, wherever at some stage. Anyway, he's walking through the changing room and Tom Johnson's like sitting there by the door with this towel. This absolute trout of a fish is like this big. He's run up to him. Somebody's filming him, got it in slow-mo and everything, and he's just whacked him around the face with this fish. Absolutely ridiculous. And then we did spend a good time, right? So Kai would be getting, and I can't remember how many we got, right? Basically, after every training session, it was a running joke to basically go and, so when Kai would come out of the showers, he'd have his like old pair of pants, like it was training pants, like and he'd hook them on the peg. We'd go and hook them off, and you know, like the ceilings which you can just lift up. We used to like store his training pants up here. And I'm not kidding you. We must have got to about 25 pairs, and he actually came into training one day and he's like, do you know what? I've got no pants left at home. It's absolutely ridiculous. And we're like, they're all up there. Like didn't realise. Like it went on for about a month and a half. It's mental. Like he was turning up to training commando every from about 3 weeks on, like trying to buy new pants. Brilliant.
I love that because I love those little pranks where they're not a big grand reveal, but like down the line it's like this real, like you get that sense of that was worth it. Yeah, absolutely. And do you know what? It was like this corner we'd Stino, me, Tom Johnson, and we'd all take it in turns to go and nick this pair of pants. It'd be like this anxiety rush, like chuck it into the other three are distracting him, just talking about something or other. Can I just say, by the end of it, the ceiling was absolutely buzzing. That horrible little mark that looked like there'd been a leak. Like, kind of your cats. Oh, brilliant. Right. Who's the best dancer? Who's the one on the night out that's always cutting shapes? Oh, best dancer? Ooh. I would go. I'd have to go someone like an Ollie Woodburn. Really? Yeah, I think he would be, because he's quite smooth. He's quite. I was going to say smooth operator. Yeah, no, he is massively. Definitely an Ollie Woodburn. Definitely. Yeah. Nice. Absolutely. Yeah. And following on from that, who's the worst dancer? Worst dancer. Oh, cool. Very good question. Worst dancer would be. It's got to be someone like Kai again, Kai Horseman, because he just dad dances. I feel like what I've noticed is those two questions sort of go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Like the biggest prankster and the worst answer seem to go hand in hand.
Yeah, and it's like the two-step, he's kind of like two-step, and you're like, oh, come on, mate, give us something a bit better. Like, but yeah, no, it would be certainly him.
Mate, back to Manchester. You should have seen Josh Breen, because a bunch of drag queens came in the gay bar at about 1:30, and I've never seen Josh Breen look so scared for his life.
Really?
Brilliant. Because obviously Josh Breen's a good-looking lad.
Yeah.
And he looked like prime cut beef on a butcher's table. Like he was like that's how they were looking at him.
He got some attention, did he?
He did. He was the most popular man in there.
Oh, amazing! I hope he went for it as well. In terms of like, I hope he played up to the audience.
I was going to say, I hope he went for it.
Well,
I went home, so if he did, we'll never know. But I doubt it. What happens when bloke stays at blokes?
Yeah, stays at blokes. That's it. Absolutely.
Right, worst answer. Who's got the best tunes? Who's the one that picks up the aux cord or used to bring the mixtapes?
Oh, I am going to say. Oh, yeah, I'm going to have to say it. Sam Hill.
Really?
So he's a wannabe DJ. He's now at South Sharks, and I think he's doing exactly the same there. But the only thing with Sam is it used to distract him from his actual weight session, which obviously the S&C staff used to just absolutely go ape on him, because he'd be more worried about what song was on, what tune was on before we go change it over. But I mean, to be fair, he had some good tunes, and I think he's doing a bit of DJ now on Spotify. I think I will have to try and correct that, but no, very good, very good.
Sam, if you want to make an intro song for this, so I can stop using the generic one-off epidemic sounds, that's grand.
There we go. There's one.
I'll let you promo it as well. You can just say Sam Hill DJing in the middle.
Do you know what? I'll tap on my batter. I'll see what we can do for you,
mate. I just enjoy helping other people out, so it's a bit of fun.
Yeah,
like this is a shit house. The logo's off Fiverr, so we're doing all right. See, if you convince people it's worth its self-worth, then it's worth its self-worth.
Yeah,
it's like so I've seen in Kung Fu Panda, be like, what's the special ingredient? He's like, nothing. I tell people it's special, so they believe it's special. Exactly. Act your self-worth, and that is your self-worth.
Absolutely.
Right. Future coach. Who's one of the players that you've ever coached or played with that you thought you're going to be a coach?
Oh, Phil Dolman.
Really?
Yeah. Just not only his rugby ability himself playing wise, but just his knowledge around the game. You know, I think he's at a lower league club at the moment. Sidmouth, I think it is, but he's just like I all thoughts myself. And I coached some university stuff with him, but he's just like knows the game inside out. Very good.
Loves his rugger.
Yeah, loves his rugger. Yeah, fair enough.
There we go. Who's hard as nails? Who's the person that you thought, if there's ever a fight going on, I want you to be stood next to me?
Oh, yeah. There's a couple you could choose on here, but Dave Ewers is.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah. Oh my word! Like the hands like shovels. But can I just say, one of the nicest guys in rugby. And like, if there was a scuffle, like it would have to be a scuffle for him to get involved, or obviously just trying to back you up because he's that much of a nice guy. But if I need him on my side, he'd be on my right shoulder without a doubt.
I can imagine that. When I played, that's what I always look for. If I was ever going to start a fight, I made sure the hardest person in my team was stood next to me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, getting to the last few. Who hogs the mirror most post game? Who's the one that if he knows he's got a wee TV interview is there getting the hair gel in, making sure it looks all right?
Oh, Knowlesy, without a doubt. Knowlesy, yeah. He's getting the hair gel out. He's getting his lotion on. He's making the
tattoos pop.
Making that tattoos look good. Yeah, no, definitely Jack Knoll. Jack Knoll is and for good reason. You know, he's a good looking bloke, and he's talk about brand and getting his brand out there. And he's got to do it. But
the only guy kicking about in a Red Bull scrum cap. I think his brand's doing fine.
Yeah, exactly. So no, definitely Knowlesy.
No, if I looked like him, I'd be spending ages looking in the mirror. Same. Right, last one. Don't know how familiar you are with Nando's, but who's a teammate that would order the plain level spice?
Oh. Good. I tell you what, that is hell of a question. It's a toughie. I'm going to go. I used to play with him at Pirates. A guy called Kipper, Kevin James.
Kevin James.
Kevin James, Welsh.
Can't handle his spice.
Can't handle his spice, not at all. No, he would definitely be. He'd be definitely on the plane, without a doubt.
Nice. There you go. You have survived teammate questions, or under the team bus, depending on which copyright law.
Under the team bus. I like under the team bus.
Under the team bus. There you go. It'll officially be under the team bus.
You need a voiceover thing as well. You need we are playing under the team bus.
Well, that's what we'll do when I get the sponsors in and they get all their stuff done.
There we go.
They can go on soundboards. They can go on a backdrop, so I'm not showing my bed.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'll do? I'm gonna get at the next BlOKes game. I'm gonna get everybody to sign it, and I'm gonna just get some sort of partition. I'm gonna get the BlOKes signed up.
Oh, that'd be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and then I'm just gonna collect shirts. So I'm just gonna ask everybody to send me shirts.
Yeah.
So you and Kat will get me a Cornish Pirate shirt, and it will go up on the wall.
Absolutely, we'll do that straight away.
I'll fund it as well. I'll even pay for it.
Yeah.
I'll help the club out.
Come down for a night out. You'll be wearing one back on the train. It'd be great.
I don't think I'll make the train, mate.
Where are you going? I'm getting a train to Edinburgh.
Yeah. I need to go that way. All I know is I need to go that. Just pointing north and just going that way.
Yeah, I need to go up.
I feel like I'm in a lift. Up, please. I've still got nightmares about that Hotel Ibis lift.
Yeah, I was going to say. Sausage rolls everywhere.
Exactly. Right, Matty Jess, final question, and it's the only question I gave you a chance to prepare. You've just had a massive team win. You've been given tunes. You've got 3 cheesy pop songs to get the team ready for a night out. What are you choosing?
Okay, so my 3 choices are Black Eyed Peas, I Got a Feeling.
I love that song.
Yeah, I Got a Feeling.
Yeah.
And then I've got one that's a bit out there. It's more so because I like it. Wayne Wonder, No Letting Go.
What a song. What a brilliant
song.
What
a song.
What a brilliant song.
Thank you very much. I'm glad I got that reception. And my last one, there was 2 I was trying to tee up for, but I'm going to go for this because every time this comes on in the car, I'm turning everything up.
Yeah.
Like if if my wheels are falling off, I ain't going to know until my car's dodgy steering because this song's going up, and it's Moving Too Fast with Ramina Johnson and Artful Dodger.
What a great song! That is an elite 3 there. That's up there.
I think that's not bad, is it?
No, I think you've smashed that because you've got some unique ones in there as well. You've not gone for some of the stereotypical ones that people pluck out. So I quite like that.
Yeah, gone a bit. Exactly. I wouldn't say. Yeah. No, I like them. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to probably listen to all 3 of them before I go to sleep tonight. I'm going to add them to the playlist before I go to sleep tonight.
Yeah.
Can you add them to the BlOKes FC playlist, please?
Absolutely.
Can I say that is so on the way up from Petersfield to the game, I was actually listening to the BlOKes playlist. Unreal.
I listened back to it and I didn't realise how I'd managed to merge pre-game and post-game so well in a pod. I was listening to it, I think it was Untouched by the Veronicas. And then it went into Jay-Z, Get That Dirt Off Your Shoulder. And I was like, what a contrast of emotions that I now have listening to these songs.
Absolutely.
Mate, I'll get them added to the BlOKes playlist straight away.
Please.